Holton Westbrook. I'm an agricultural economics student from Stephenville, Texas. So if you have Texas right here, about there in the northern Texas area, and I'm running for student body president. It was really cool how it started. My freshman year, whenever I came in, Luke Cotton, he was a student body president about a year ago, and he was part of the organization and really opened my eyes and exposed me to it. And then also, I've seen all kinds of my mentors and people I really look up to be heavily involved in it, throughout their time in college. And then I saw them, being very active and seeing the opportunities that you have in student government. And I thought, why not give that a shot? Why not have an opportunity to give back, to the students and to be able to represent your college, in a higher level and, bring prestige to this university and strive for honor, as we always say here at Texas Tech. Honestly, first, the number one thing I think is that whenever you're running for student body president, it's your job to also work heavily with administration, have a great relationship with those guys. And I feel like being able to continue to grow that through, what we do, showing our initiatives, our outreach, what we're trying to do as a university and what we're trying to do as a student government association is key, number one, and making sure that relationship's a good one with the chancellor's office, with the health sciences center, with, our president's office, and be able to expand that in all aspects is crucial. But that would be number one. Also, I have many, Saba kind of said it earlier, there's so many you could talk about, but I'll limit it down to a few for you. Scholarship, service, school spirit, safety, and then of course the structure of SGA. Those are probably five main initiatives I'd like to take on this year. As well, obviously safety's been a big one throughout this last year, and as an SGA member and a Greek Life member, it's been something that we've seen firsthand. But I've had the opportunity to work with many individuals on this issue, with the Greek Life Task Force. So that was something that was really great to see, and to be able to see what the process is, what we're trying to do, and to be able to build on that will be very crucial in the future. And so beyond that, you're talking about school spirit. That's always something we've got to improve on here at Texas Tech. And I think expanding that in any way that we possibly can, whether that's on a Wednesday night in the library or a Saturday afternoon on a football game. It's very important for us to show that and display it in all that we do, and to improve on what we're doing currently, with fight song, the issues we have there, learning our school songs and the fight songs correctly, and doing that in the way we should, and looking at those task force and making sure that the student representatives are getting their voices out there, very crucial as well. Service is something I know that Ben had talked about a little bit. It's under the external area, but it's something that I feel like is very important that the president's able to see and able to really influence and be a part of, to show their stance. Lubbock community is very crucial to who we are, and what we represent at Texas Tech, and to be able to give back in any way we possibly can is very important. So that's something that I feel like we should expand on, whether it's on Arbor Day, whether it's a community service project that we do as a university, whatever it may be. I feel like expanding that in any way possible is absolutely crucial. So I've talked about school spirit and service a little bit, and scholarship, something that's huge here at Texas Tech. It's something that our administration's passionate about, and it's something that we should be mirroring as well in the student government. And so honestly, I would love to create an endowment fund that we can give scholarships back to students who apply through the Student Government Association, in order to give back to students even more than we can do just physically or morally or whatever it may be, but we'd be able to give them some financial support as well, because no one will turn down a scholarship. I've never heard of anyone that's ever done that. So that's something that I feel like that we can expand on here at Texas Tech. Structure as well, it kind of rolls with scholarship there, but structure is very important. Expanding our ambassador programs that we have in the Student Government Association, utilizing those guys effectively, having the students truly understand our transparency and understanding who we are and what we represent, and being able to show that in all that we do with an organized structure is very important when it comes to representing your student body and constituents. Here at Texas Tech, with over 30,000 students, you can imagine the confusion and communication issues we can have, but being able to expand that would be absolutely crucial. And so you talked about scholarship, we talked about service, we talked about safety, we talked about school spirit. That kind of leaves with only one more piece, and whenever you're looking at the initiatives, it's very important that we look at students too, and understand what their initiatives are, what they represent, what they want to see, what they want to have done in this next year. That's something that's very important whenever you're representing your students in a manner of this level, because you're the voice, you're the person, and you got to understand that weight, and being that service-driven leader is something that's probably my main initiative as well. Okay, it's a dinner party. So number one, My girl Katy Perry, I'd have to bring her out. Oh man, halftime for the Super Bowl, I would just have to say thank you for that. Like, that was great. Oh my gosh. Football and Katy Perry all in one setting was great. And then I'd also have to invite Tupac because he's real, he's there, but we got to bring him out. So I'd have to invite him to the table, see what he's been up to, because you got to bring him out. So Tupac and Katy Perry, that'd be a great conversation. If I could hop on a plane and go anywhere, where would it be? It would be, okay, so I got to go to the Bahamas one time, and there was this little island, like just in the middle of nowhere. If I could just like go to that island, just be there by myself, I would do it. Like, so I don't think you can really take a plane to it because it's not big enough, but a raft maybe. But I would live there and then like stay there and not ask for a plane to come back and take me back because it's like paradise. So that's where I would go because it's a pretty sweet place.